Good morning, folks. Lindsey Huddleston back again with another Monday Motivation. It is a heavy laden day, as of many people know, the tragic death of an icon in sports and someone who had mass appeal, the tragic death of Kobe Bryant and his beautiful young daughter, 13-year-old Gigi Bryant. Horrible helicopter accident, you know the details. I would be remiss if I didn't start off this Monday morning motivation acknowledging Kobe Bryant and the Mamba mentality. That's right, Kobe Bryant and the Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant epitomized mental toughness. And in this particular case with his loss, we have to talk about how he epitomizes the discussion of mental health. It rocked me, hurt me bad when I saw that. See my guy John Lathan, basketball teammate from Henry Ford High School. We just talked yesterday. It hurt me bad. It rocked me. But I knew I had to speak this morning. I wanted to use this opportunity to be able to provide something meaningful and not overlook that. Mamba mentality. When we talk about mental health, there are three principles to mental health. What's up, Reg? Three principles of mental health. The three principles around mental health include mental flexibility, mindfulness, which I talk about because it was good, and resilience. Kobe Bryant embodied all those in basketball play and his outstanding work ethic. For one, mental flexibility. Do you have the ability to be flexible? If something's not going your way, you have an expectation of something happening, and when it doesn't, does it stop you? Does it hurt you? Does it shut you down? Or does it allow you to move forward? So one, you have to have mental flexibility if you want to have good mental health. The next is mindfulness. I talk about this all the time. It's really difficult to have mindfulness when we have these things right here, these phones in our hand all the time, because we can always look down and be focused on something else. Always look down and our attention can go somewhere else. But can you stay present in the moment? Kobe Bryant was known for that. Matt Barnes talks about when he faked the pass in his face during the playoff game versus the Orlando Magic years ago, and Kobe didn't even blink, and the ball was this close to his face. He was present in the moment. He was focused. Can you do that? And the other principle and pillar for mental health is resilience, and that really speaks to what many of us need to address today. How resilient can you be? How can you bounce back? Can you bounce back after a loss? Shout out to Michigan State. Had a tough road game against Indiana, but they took the split and had a successful game against Minnesota. Looking forward to seeing those guys later and when they get back and play on Wednesday here at the Breslin. But resilience. I think what really got people about Kobe Bryant, at least for me, was there was a level of vulnerability that we had. Because maybe in some way or form we had some idea that someone like Kobe Bryant was invincible. Now, I'm not getting into God speaking things like that because no mere mortal is invincible, but you see him being extremely successful in basketball, a 20-year career with the Lakers. You see him being very wealthy, worth $500 million. That's right, $500 million, being very wealthy. Then you also see him being a doting father with his daughter all the time, being a great coach. You see all these things, and when we see someone in the headlines all the time living their best life as we see it, we think they're invincible, but they're not. And then when you see them fall, when you see them have a tragedy, it makes us all vulnerable. Like they say, it makes you want to hold your loved ones a little tighter. It made me look at my daughter a little different and want to hold her more. And I even argue to say that those of you out there who feel that you're struggling in life and having a rough life, as majestic as Kobe Bryant's life was at 41, unfortunately, he's gone now. On 41, the private plane, the helicopter, and those type of things didn't save him to live extra days longer than the days you have. So you must keep that in mind. I'm looking at what Cuz is saying. Good morning. Have a great week. Use it to make a difference. That's right. So what did Kobe leave us with? He left us with a Mamba mentality, not just a book, which is probably going to be hard to get, but a mindset. Dwayne Wade talked about training with him during the U.S. Olympics and going to the gym and seeing him working out really late and then going home to get a break. Dwayne Wade, that is, and coming back and Kobe still being in the gym. He had worked out all night to work up a sweat. Many of us may say that's crazy, but we're so quick to praise Kobe Bryant and what he achieved. Can you do that for something you really care about? When you look at this book, one line in this book, Phil, how you doing? One line in this book talks about, if you're going to read this book, be ready for a journey through high-level basketball. What about a journey through a high-level life? Achieving your goals, setting high standards for yourself, setting high standards for your family, and being a living example. Whatever standard he set for his daughter, I'm sure she saw it in how he lived. What example are we setting? I don't want to keep you too long on this Monday motivation. I just want to say shout out to all of those who've been supporting me and what I'm doing. But on this Monday motivation, I want to reiterate the Mamba mentality. He left it for us in 41 years of hard work and service and producing. What can we do with it? Again, Mamba mentality. I look at that as a reference to your mental health, and I'll recap the pillars of mental health: mental flexibility, mindfulness, and resilience. Can you do it? Can you be resilient? How soon does it take you to bounce back? Can you be present? Can you be mindful? And can you be flexible when something doesn't go your way? I won't keep you all too long. We're a few minutes into this. I want you to go on and have a great week. One thing I want to remind you of, if you have any goal you're working on, remember to work on it in small pieces, break it down bit by bit, and work on it as you go, and keep a positive attitude. And the last thing I want to say, very important, key to everything that's going on right here, one of the most important things I'm going to say right now: if you think you're supposed to win, then you will. If you think you're supposed to lose, then you will. So the right type of mentality starts out with, how do you think things are supposed to go? If you have an attitude that you're not supposed to win, you're not supposed to be successful, then you won't. Teams that win NBA championships don't go into it thinking that they might win. They go into it thinking that they know they win. They put all the effort into it. Same here. If you think you're going to win or succeed at something, then you have a better chance of doing that. But if you don't, expect that same result as well. So with that, I won't keep you. Thank you for your support. I want you guys to go on and have a great, wonderful week. SPS is in the building. Look forward to the mental health Capital Day that's going to take place in March. I'll be talking to you more about that. You can always go to www.TheSPSEdge.org, www.TheSPSEdge.org to get the things you need. www, that is. I think I said 2 W's. And I want to wish you all the best. And you can always reach out to me online or beyond that. What's up, cuz? Mamba mentality. So as he would say, Mamba out. Peace.